Hello, this is High Templar with a new episode of my Total War Warhammer multiplayer battles, and today we will be playing the Dread Duke of Mussilion, and this will be Vampire Count's army led by Zoltar against Arwillon army led by Celester. So let's have a look at those builds. Firstly, we have Durthu. Durthu himself with his Amber Sword. You cannot miss him, you cannot really mistake him for anybody else with his giant Amber Sword. And then we have also a 3-man in here, 3 units of Trikin. Then we have Dryads, a lot of those, 5 Dryads, and Wild Riders here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the entire build. So, also the Wildwood Rangers, which were buffed recently. And I do believe this Let's Play actually took place before the update, before the hotfix, when the Wildwood Rangers were buffed. So, yeah, actually I'm pretty sure of that. Let's have a look at the more numerous army for the Vampire Counts here, or for the Mussilion to be very precise. So we have a Red Duke himself, pretty powerful, and then the Vampire, single unit of Blood Knights, and then 4 units of Black Knights, which I do love that build. It is an excellent build, truly. When it comes to the cavalry and the amount of cavalry, it is a very good choice in my opinion. Then we have Zombies and the Tithe, obviously, just to soak up the damage, and that's also a very good choice. Then we have Crypt Ghouls, 2 units, which will be serving as damage dealers, quite obviously. But they have very low armor, so it's questionable to use them against Wood Elves. Then we have 3 Skeleton Warriors, which I do question the choice. 2 Graveguards, and a Graveguard with great weapons. No Regiments of Renown, which is surprising. Not really, like I said, wouldn't be really my first choice, but I do applaud the choice of the cavalry and the composition of the cavalry. It is amazing build in my opinion to this part. So it will be cav heavy, and there is not that much anti-large here in this army. None of the players have any range, no artillery, not anything really. And the Wood Elves player didn't bring any spears, which will be a huge problem against the Vampire Counts, always, really. Here we have a charge of Dryads against the Black Knights. That will not go very well for the Dryads. The Black Knights are cheap but quite effective cavalry. If you cycle charge them enough, they will kill pretty much anything. They do have a mass. I do question the attack on the moving units without the support of the rest of the people here. And this entire army, I see no real reason to do that. But I guess this guy wanted to skirmish the enemy, and that might be something. Also, this charge will be very ineffective indeed. All those Blood Knights will be absolutely blocked. And here we have Flock of Doom. All these cavalry units, that's why I wouldn't. That was a very ineffective charge when you are stacking the units. Even if this is melee cav, you do want to cycle charge them, you do want to put wide front if you are facing, well, anything but spears, really, to attack them and then retreat. Now this allows the Durthu to cast Flock of Doom, which is most likely overcasted and will deal horrendous damage to all those units. Flock of Doom, an excellent spell, really. One of the best in the game. As you can see, that hurt a lot. And here we see a change of pace, really. Change of pace. The Wood Elves will be now attacking. They don't have any range units, but the Durthu don't have to really another Flock of Doom. No, this was actually upgrade Invocation of Nehek, so it's Doom for Nehek. However, Flock of Doom is actually less expensive than the Invocation of Nehek. Durthu got kicked when he got closer to those units. So let's see what will happen right now. That spell was much more effective some time ago, but it was nerfed by Creative Assembly. Here we have very nice attack again. This time it is white. It is straight against the Dryads, and Dryads will not... This won't be the best for them, obviously. And those guys should be retreating right about now, because the Wildwood Rangers are coming against them. And they are. And this is very good skirmish, actually. Here we have Wild Riders trying to get in, but the Black Knights are retreating way too fast. And here we have a group attack against our enemy. I mean our enemy. I keep talking as if I would be controlling the Wood Elves, whereas I'm not even participating in this combat. And here we have very nice flank exposure, and those guys will be pretty devastated. But the Treekin will be able to hold this flank for quite some time. I do not understand this charge with the Wildwood Rangers, but apart from that, here we have Wild Riders completely free. That's a huge mistake on the part of the Muslion player. He really shouldn't have done that. Here we have, as I mentioned before, Treekin will be holding this flank for a very, very long time. Here we have... And again, very ineffective charge from the Blood Knights. Those guys could be absolutely wrecking the Treekin if they would turn around and attack from the behind. But here we have another Flock of Doom, another very effective Flock of Doom that is taking those Blood Knights, those Black Knights, the Vampire, those Black Knights, and even the Skeleton Warriors. And those Skeleton Warriors fighting against the Wildwood Rangers, that will not end very well for them. In here we have a Durthu and some Grave Guards with great weapons. The Three-Man is fighting the Grave Guards with great weapons and the Duke of Missilio. And the Durthu is probably charging into the side, into the back of those Skeleton Warriors, which should break them pretty fast. Here we have White Riders preparing for the final strike. And it's not looking very well. After the second cast, it's not looking very well for the Bumper Accounts player, although he does charge this Three-Man with his Red Duke, who is more or less healthy. This flank is totally breaking. This flank will not go very well for him, because Skeleton Warriors against Wildwood Rangers, that's not going to go very well for him. And also we have Earthblood Upgraded being casted in here. Those Treekin, there is still 8 of them, but they are fighting the Blood Knights. Even though that was not very effective strike, it will go very bad for them. However, this cavalry should really not be still here. The Black Knights should be retreating and attacking the Wildwood Rangers, or charging into the backs of those Wildwood Rangers and the Dryads, or taking out those White Riders. Here we have the Red Duke fighting off with the Three-Man actually, sorry. Those guys are running away very shortly. There is just too much with the Vampire also on this Treekin. I told you they will be holding for quite some time, but not against that much. And here we have a back charge that will shatter the Crypt Ghouls and send them into the breaking. Now we have a Durthu charging here with the 3-man and the 3-man and some Dryads, charging to the back of this fight. The Red Duke is for some reason not engaging in this fight, and that is very, very bad. He is trying to snipe Durthu. He actually hit the 3-man instead of Durthu, but he dealt a great damage to him. And here we have a back charge, a very ineffective back charge, because it was blocked by the Black Knights, and those 3-kin will be surviving for quite some time. There is 2 units of 3-kin and the Dryads here fighting. And here we have very ineffective charge from the Dryads, but we have another invocation of the Heck right here. The Durthu and the 3-man will, however, take out those forces. There is only Black Knights here and the zombies, so those guys will fall pretty quickly indeed, but it does look like quite interesting fight. Here we have a 3-kin against the Red Duke. He will take them out, but it will take some time. The breaking here is pretty much ended. Those skeleton warriors, there is still some life left in them, but this is coming to a pretty close fight. Those Wild Riders should be cycled more vigorously, I would say, to break those opponents faster. On the other hand, right here we have pretty much the end. There is only zombies still alive, and this unit of Wildwood Rangers are still alive, and we have a branch drive here, and the Earthblood upgraded will be healing them. The Red Duke is again forced to run away because of the Durthu and the 3-man. He should be probably charging and recharging, and he does exactly that. And actually he changed... no, that was not his attack order. He decided to run away. I would charge this 3-kin. There was a partial hit on some of these units, but the Red Duke was damaged. It isn't not a problem for him because he still has Invocation of the Heck, and we here have something something really weird. Some Black Knights running away from the 3-kin. They should not be doing that. Here we have a Durthu right smack in the middle of those Black Knights who did not cycle charge fast enough, and there is still 3-kin right here, fully healed 3-kin. The Red Duke, now we have a fight. The Red Duke is and the Blood Knights are charging against the 3-man and the Durthu. However, both of those guys have still a lot of health. The Durthu has amazing amount of health, and the Red Duke is very afraid of the Durthu. He doesn't really want to have any of it, and the Durthu right now and the 3-man was taken by those Blood Knights, but the Blood Knights do need Invocation of the Heck to be very... oh, now we have a charge, but obviously it will deal damage. It looks like it didn't deal anything, but look at this 3-man health. It is dropping quite rapidly, and few more charges will see him off the battlefield. And the Red Duke is now cycle charging between 2 units, which is very, very good indeed. That was pretty weird. It seems like the 3-man got hit from the Durthu instead of some other unit. But we can see that in here the Wildwood Rangers and the Branch Right will be taking care of those Black Knights who stay in place. And those Blood Knights also do not charge fast enough. They do not charge at all really. They just stay in combat, and this is not how you should be using cavalry that has a very heavy mass and a charge of 70. And now they will be fighting against Dryads, which is not their favorite enemy, and also Branch Right. They should be fighting against Large. They are blocked. We will have another Invocation of the Heck. No, that's actually Flock of Doom. We do need desperately now Invocation of the Heck, or this will be the end of that combat. And the Red Duke has fallen, and this will be the end of that. those zombies will be disintegrating anytime right now. And that's the end. Those zombies do actually look like they are having some kind of uniforms from the Musilion, which is cool. We can see all those dead Blood Knights. So, Flock of Doom. And in the final results we have a 3-man that survived somehow. I've seen that he has less health, but apparently there was some more Earthblood casted in the meantime. And we can see 170 kills on the Durthu and quite some kills on the Branch Right. Oh, this is a 3-man, so he has barely any health left, but there is 88 kills on him. And the Wild Riders, 104 kills, but they did not pay for himself because they were killing skeletons and zombies. The Wildwood Rangers, very nice kills. The Dryads did very well, actually, very well indeed. And the Trikin did what they were supposed to be, stop anything from dying. And that was very nice battle on this side. The Red Duke did very little damage, but he was casting spells a lot. And we have decent kills on the Black Knights, although I do have a feeling it might be better. We have a Great Guards Hill that didn't do that well. Skeleton Warriors did surprisingly well against the Dryads and the zombies also. So all in all, that was pretty intense fight. I did hope it will be like that, and it was. And this is it. I hope you like it. If you did, press like, comment if you will, and see my other videos. In Total War Warhammer I do mechanics videos, I do DLC speculation analysis videos, but I also do Let's Plays in Total War series and other games. Thank you for watching, and see you later.